Hello everyone, my name is Victor Valentine Jaffet. For my final project, I've chosen to use the two sets provided for us in the course. My first community is the analytics community, specifically for soccer fans. I've always been interested in how data is used in sports to evaluate players and team strategies. So the MyFC dataset is a perfect fit for me. Then it's interesting because it contains real world stats that could be used to answer questions about player value and team performance. Yes, my second community is the personal finance enthusiasts. I think it's fascinating to see how spending data tells a story about people's habits and priorities. The Simpson data set is interesting because it's a fun, fictionalized set of transactions that allows us to practice financial analysis without using any real sensitive uh, personal information. Now, let me show you how I got them into the SQL server. I used the SQL Server import and export wizard for both sets. Yeah, these two files, that's my MC and Simpson. These two files are backup files, also included in the zip. So I use the restore database functions here in SSMS. I only right click on database, then I'll go to restore database and I will now choose device. I'll choose on device. I'll click here and now add to now take me to where it was saved in the backup. This is where it is in the backup. And I pick my FC and click OK. Now, since I've already done this, to save time a little, because I know it has been saved there in my under database, under my Explorer, and this is where it is. Sure, my FC. And if I go to the table in my FC, I will now see the tables, I will now see the date, I will now see the numbers allocated to the players, I will now see the table for the players, I will now see the table for the player fact, then the position of each player. Then if I right click on this and select top 1000 rows, good, it does show me their salary, the position, and their date. Then if I now right click on the player position and now select 1000 rows, good. You now give me the positions like the goalkeeper, the defender, the midfielder, and the forward. Now let's look at the Simpson data, and that is the same procedure I followed, or which the same procedure I took when restoring the my FC. I'll go to the same restore database, then I'll click on my device because it's still there in my device. I will now add it up. where it will take me to where I saved it in a backup. Now that is my Simpson. I'll now select it and continue. Since I've already selected it before and is in my database as shown here, and that is FC here, Simpson, database, and that is Simpson. It is Simpson. I will now go to the table. Then now we've looked into it. Now I will now select the top 1,000 rows from the transaction table. This is Simpson. If we now move to the transaction table, that is the family table. I'll now right click here and select the 1,000 rows. And now here it shows a list of credit card. Here it shows a list of department, termination date, hire date, status, job title. I will now equally move to the other table, and which is the LBS custom table, and select the top 1,000 rows. Here it will now show me the member name, the credit card, the debit card, the description, and the date. And this is a clean data set for practicing analysis. Yes, I think that is all for my video for now. Thank you for watching.